Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. So this is a very nice verse. In fact, Ishopnishad is now concluding, and the concluding verses are very sweet. We did a lot of discussion on impersonalism. Many verses in this book are like that. Suppose, in fact, interesting is that if you generally type Ishopnishad in the net, it says book promoting Advaitism. This is a joke actually. The Prabhupada is to say, if somebody is the Advaita follower, if you give this book, he should become a Vaishnava. It's quite clear. And in the 15th verse, the famous verse was there, Hiranamena Patrena last time. He is requesting the Lord to remove the effulgence. And if somebody did not hear it, Krishna repeats the same thing in the 16th verse. But here he says something more. He says philosopher, Pusham, maintainer, Ekarshe, the primeval philosopher. Now Prabhupada is speaking in the purport here. How can somebody a maintainer and a philosopher and not be a person? How it is possible? God is a person. Take it. You say you are a philosopher, you are a maintainer, you are a well-wisher. That means you are talking about a person. You are not talking about some imperson. That apart, the shloka, the purport Prabhupada goes to develop the philosophy that when somebody wants to achieve spiritual perfection on his own effort, what he can achieve is only impersonal Brahman. Okay? You want to advance in spiritual life, but you don't take help of a spiritual master, we don't take help of Krishna. We want to advance on our own. Maximum you can reach is Brahman. Just like many people in the society, they want to do good. But if they don't approach spiritual subject matter, maximum they can think of good as helping some poor person, giving him something. That's all. Their understanding will not grow beyond that. And Brahman never live away. But somebody who wants to advance spiritual life by favor of Krishna, because here one word has come, favor. Please remove the effulgence. He is requesting. Please give me this favor. So I just develop on this word favor. So on your own strength, when you advance, you want to advance the spiritual life, only till Brahman. But when you want to advance the spiritual life with the favor of Krishna, then you can reach high level. And the summit is most auspicious revelation of the most auspicious feature of the Lord, that is Bhagavan feature, where you have access to Krishna's pastimes. A karmi, his perception is only sense gratification. He cannot perceive anything more than that. And which is noticeable in his life. His whole life planning is around the comforts of the body. We can see, because that is what is, he may know philosophy. Philosophy is of no value. We have to see his life. His life is geared around this on the bodily platform. That's called a karma. Swaha. Just like Prabhupada's jokes. He says, many people say, why you have to spend so much money making a big temple? Correct? Previously the government used to make. Otherwise these temples would not have come. Tirupati temple. Tirupati temple, somebody said, from a king from here. Krishna Deva Raya was. He made there, but he was from here only. Like something like that. Okay, whatever it is. That is the material. So kings like Krishna Deva Raya was there, and somebody built Jagannath Puri temple, huge temples. Today we can. So somebody will say, what is this? Swaha. It is like when you do yagna. We say, no, Swaha, you're throwing so much heat. And somebody just materialist, my God, so much ghee, 300 rupees kilo, you are throwing in fire, and big yagnas mean tons of ghee. But sometimes people opposite, when you are serving Krishna, so much swaha is happening. So Prabhupada gives a very sweet answer. He says, if you don't do this swaha, other swaha will happen. Just like government of India doesn't build any temples, no, they are a secular country. Rather they take money away from the temples. Okay? The big Tirupati, like the trust is in government hand only. They take money away. You go give for the Lord, but it goes. The same way, Prabhupada says, you don't do swaha here in worship of the Lord. Some other swaha will happen. Just like Commonwealth game, this way, that way. We discussed this point earlier. It goes, anyway money goes, but when it goes for Krishna, there is a, Prabhupada says, sacrifice for Krishna, otherwise Maya will make a sacrifice of you. Otherwise Maya will sacrifice you itself, swallow you, like that. So this is the principle. So favour, now there are different platforms. The lowest platform is, we said, the karmi, where he sees only bodily activities. And it does swaha for that. Just like some marriages there, you see how much people do swaha. They go mad practically. Second level is the jnanis. Jnani means he is now a knowledgeable man. So some favour of the God he has received, in one sense. And this person, rather in the strict definition we are applying now, we will not say the favour. The favour we have kept for a devotee today. So Jnani, his perception is of Brahman, the dark auspicious feature of the Lord he is able to perceive. And now this person is Tyagi. He renounces his gratification, which is also, renunciation is also one opulence. You know, we think opulence is only this money, but in Bhagavan refers to 6 opulences. Correct? There Jiva Goswami has, scholar of Sanskrit, broken that word in many ways. But what is the simple understanding? There are 6 opulences. What are the 6 opulences? What are the 6 things Krishna has? Most beautiful, unlimitedly beautiful, then very rich. Krishna owns everything. Some 16,000 palaces he owned in Dwaraka. One palace itself we want to have for Krishna, we are struggling. Krishna was having 16,000 palaces, 16,000 wives. So that mundane people, when they have no attempt, because spiritually unko samajh nahi aata hai, at least they can look like that. Look at it. 16,000 and each of them. And Krishna, even the chapter is there, when Krishna comes back to Dwaraka, how the citizens receive him. Whole people drop whatever they are doing. They run with Krishna. You know, he comes after Mahabharata war. He was not there for a good time in Dwaraka. So when Krishna comes back, he just blows his conch. Whatever people are doing, they drop. Whole, everybody runs to the gate to take darshan of Krishna. And they have been seeing Krishna, but they are not satisfied. They want to keep seeing it. And Shunya Hidam Jagat Sarvam, they cannot live without seeing Krishna. They are all pure devotees. So much pleasure. So then it is all goes how Krishna is worshipped in his own town and people are celebrating in so many ways. Prabhupada says in the Vedic time celebration is not dry like today. Even a dignitary comes from another country, there is nothing, one bouquet will be there, that's all. But previously there were so many things, auspicious items which will be around in gifting. Prabhupada says they knew it's not dry, it's colorful. Vedic life is very colorful. Today the reception is very dry. And then Krishna, the last thing is then Krishna goes and meets his mothers, all the mothers, because his father had many wives, I think 16 or 18, like many wives, Vasudeva. And he pays obeisances to all the mothers, and they are so happy in seeing Krishna. They are showering their love on Krishna. After that, now Krishna is going to his home. Vasudeva was in another palace. Now Krishna is going to his home. 16,000 homes. Krishna expands into 16,000 homes. So Prabhupada says that this is for the materialist to understand. Can you match him? Many people think I am like Krishna. Match him. 16,000 forms or 16,000 palaces. It's actually impossible. The opulence that Krishna shows, nobody can. Prabhupada says, even if Krishna had 16 trillion palaces or 16 trillion wives, still he has not properly, even 1% manifested his power. He's so great. A man here having one palace for his family thinks his life is successful. Correct? If he can build one palace for our own family, anybody, and maintain the family, he is considered a very successful man. Here, 16,000 palaces effortlessly. So Prabhupada says, this is what 16,000, even 16 trillion is not enough. They will start with the insignificant displays of Krishna's power. So Krishna is so great actually. And that whole goes on. The Bhagavatam, there is a beautiful chapter on that. Sometimes we have discussed that. That the wives are so much in happiness in seeing Krishna. All wives are happy also with Krishna. Imagine. They used to pray when Draupadi met them in the Kurukshetra. Draupadi went to meet Krishna's wives and she talked to some of the top wives. Each one of them said, this is how Krishna brought me. Somewhere Krishna dealt with some Swayambhura, somewhere something, different things. Finally, they say, each one of them says, I am just so happy to be Krishna's maid servant. In fact, they had many servants in the palace. When Krishna used to come, they used to personally serve him. There was so many times the famous Rukmini used to personally do no fan that time, no electricity. They were fanned by Chavara. So personally, they used to fan Krishna. They made personally they wanted to serve. So much eager. Just imagine. We cannot make one wife do this. Krishna used to make 16,000 wives used to do that, and they were mad after him. But he was still detached. So this is one of the options. So Krishna has different opulences. Power is there, money is there, beauty is there, knowledge is there, fame is there, renunciation is there. That is also opulence. So Jnani now is coming to that. Jnani, one of the opulences, is the sacrifices, the Tyagi, opulence, renounce. Truly, devotee is the highest renounced personality, but Jnani is coming in that line. Then comes Yogi, the Jnani is able to perceive Brahman. And he is not like Karmi. Karmi is proper says is an animal basically. He just runs for bodily comfort. Jnani doesn't run for that. Now he wants knowledge. But the problem is, without favor of Krishna, he wants to have spiritual knowledge. So maximum he can do is Brahman, not more than that. Favor of Krishna is involved here also. And then Paramatma realization, the yogis, they can know a little better because they meditate on Krishna. If they meditate on a devotional mode, they can come to that understanding of Paramatma feature of the Lord, all-knowing aspect of the Lord. So that is more auspicious aspect of the Lord is revealed to them. Everything about Lord is auspicious. And the highest favor is the devotee gets. Why? Devotee can personally see the Lord in his beautiful pastimes. The highest favor that we can get. Now we all go to the Lord, we go to temple, wherever we go for a favor. Favor is this. Krishna, reveal your pastimes to me. That's the greatest one. Therefore many devotees say, I don't want anything. I just want to be born in the house of Nanda Maharaj and see the sweet pastimes of Krishna with Yashoda. Even that prayer we sing, or Kartik month we will sing, every prayer is like that. I just want to meditate on that small boy, being chastised with Mother Yashoda. I just want that. I don't want any benediction. That is the greatest favor we can aspire for. Correct? This is the favor. But the Jnanis are unfortunate. They don't aspire for. Just like here, the prayer is there. My Lord, reveal your face. That is what a devotee is asking. My Lord, please reveal. Lord is present. It is not that when you say, Krishna, please come. Krishna has to mount his chariot from Garuda. He has to come here. Krishna is here. We can't see. We are surrounded by Krishna. Every atom inside the Krishna inside. It's not that Krishna has to come now, he will rush. It will take some time, I'm coming. Goloka, some few trillion light years. Krishna is everywhere. It's not, and he can manifest. It's like Prahlad Maharaj, Krishna manifested from the pillar. He showed, proved, I am there every day. And Krishna is aware of everything that is happening. Everything we think of, we do, Krishna is aware of. So that is the favor. And this favor of Krishna does not come directly. It comes through a pure devotee. So Prabhupada says, favor of Krishna comes by favor of a pure devotee. Tadavidhi pranipadena pariprashnena seveya upadakshati te jnanam jnanina tattvadarshina. So today, okay, we are not in the presence of the spiritual master, but his instructions are there. Prabhupada says, and the same purport when it says favor of needed, he says, yes, you can follow his instructions. His favor is available. Because spiritual master is also not different from the instruction. Anyway, what a spiritual master does, he guides us. So guidance is available. If you follow the instruction, his favor is there. Okay, so we come to the favor of Krishna in this way. And only by favor of Krishna, to whom Krishna chooses, and when they sincerely serve the mission of his pure devotee, when Krishna is pleased, then he reveals himself. It's a transcendental phenomenon. It is not possible for us, impossible for us to capture Krishna. We cannot capture Krishna. Krishna reveals himself by his own choice. But only on our part, what is needed is that eagerness. We don't feel, even by slightest assumption, that anyway we are like Krishna. We are equal to Krishna. We should be very convinced that actually, yes, I am living in this world by Krishna's favor, nothing else. It is only Krishna's favor which can maintain me. So some more things on the favor. I have so many points. Yeah. Prabhupada says that actually Jnanis cannot understand this. Jnanis and yogis, they put energy by their own effort. They just cannot understand how devotee advances. You see the Jnani, they learn Sanskrit first if you have to become Jnani. And they put a lot of effort by logic and by reasoning. But the problem they forget is Kuku Manduka Nyaya. You know that example, logic of a frog in the well. Because we have a defective head with us, we have everything defective with us, it is not possible for us to by our own capacity understand. Where a devotee, the amount of renunciation, a devotee, just like you know the example of Vishwamitra Muni, a very learned personality, you can say Jnani and a yogi. He was doing terrible tapasya. And then what happened? You know, his knowledge really, and we cannot even imagine. And Menaka came, an Apsara, just tickled the ankle bills and immediately he fell down. And here is Haridas Thakur, who is chanting, and Maya Devi personally came. Not only that, before that, even one prostitute came and he was not slightly affected. Rather, he initiated both of them. The prostitute was also initiated, and Maya Devi in form of Durga tested him. Then Durga Devi came and said, Lord Shiva, my husband gave me Ramanama, please give me this Krishna mantra that you are chanting. Give me Diksha. He initiated both of them instead of being affected by them. And a Jnani cannot understand what is he doing actually. He is not sitting and reading 1,000 books. Correct? A yogi, if he compares, Hare, so terrible tapasya I do, I sit inside water and cold water in winter, and you know, what all tapasya I do. This fellow is not doing anything. Prabhupada said yes. Because he is seeking the favor of the Lord, his position becomes unimaginable for a Jnani or a yogi. They cannot understand. He said, therefore it is said that shloka also, when you serve a pure devotee, then you get realization. When you serve person Bhagavata, book Bhagavata become realized by. It looks impossible, it's not logically not understandable. You go serve a pure devotee, And the Bhagavata book is now realized for him. How would it, just like somebody went and gave to Prabhupada one class about and now he has realized about Bhagavata. How would this possible? What did Narad Muni do? Narad Muni did not study Bhagavata. Narad Muni personally served those great saints, correct? Washed their dishes, sometimes took their Bhagavad Prashad, their Prasadam, Mahaprasadam. That's all. A 5-year-old child he was. Not much he can understand also. Little they instructed him while going. He realized, became one of the greatest devotees in the history. What tapasya he did? Did he stand on one leg or some 2 legs or like this, like Hiranyakashipu? Hiranyakashipu, what he did? He stood on 2 legs like this. So Narad Muni did not do anything. He was a 5-year-old boy only. Just he did little service to the Vaishnavas and they were speaking Bhagavad Gita and he was hearing, he was relishing. So nice, so pleasant. Only thing he says, my uniqueness was one. He says one thing was there. What? Even though I was a child, I was not playful. I was very attentive to what they are speaking and I was enjoying that. But what the blessing he got? Yogis cannot dream also of that blessing. He has a power to enter anywhere, everywhere at any time. Correct? He can go to Narayana Vaikuntha, meet him. He is, in his own way, Prabhupada says, a glorious devotee of the Lord, and there is no comparison of that. He became unique devotee of the Lord. But what did he do? Some jnana, some yoga, some prasadam he took, some heard Krishna Katha, chanted some Krishna name. So the favor that a devotee gets, a jnani and yogi cannot imagine also. Okay? So we should understand the unique feature. And Prabhupada I was seeing, he says that in Kali Yuga, now we are in Kali Yuga, the Lord very kindly presents himself in the holy name. Now this holy name is a sound vibration on we chant Hare Krishna mantra. Holy name, please give me shelter. Yes, it's a favor of the Lord. We have been always telling you, the Lord presents himself in this world. That's the basic science of Krishna consciousness, which Jnani cannot understand. Yogi cannot understand. What? Bhakta, only for Bhakta is available. Mahaprasade Govinde, Nama Brahmana Vaishnava, Salpa Punyavatan Rajan, Vishwashanaya Vijaya. Easily faith doesn't come. This mostly in the society, we meet people who are karmis, sense gratifiers. They are animals basically. They just want to enjoy the senses like it. Jnani is a little better. Some people you see a Jnani, they are very principled, they are very knowledgeable, and they know actually sense gratification is a waste. You say TV ad, waste of time, people have become mad today. Many people you meet who appreciate this one. They are Jnanis. Some knowledge is there. Not fully Jnani, but some knowledge people you meet. Yogis are rare, we don't meet those people doing terrible tapasya, trying to meditate on the Lord in the heart. But a devotee goes much beyond that. Just like, I'm not extending example we said, the karmis and jnanis are like jnanis and yogis are like walking steps one by one on their own strength. Suppose you have to go to the 100-story building, topmost story is Krishna is there. A 100-story building is there. Anybody can climb. So Jnani is going by his own strength. He can walk how much? 20, 30, 40 floors. After that, legs will pain. 4 floors itself, he get tired. 20, 30 floors, he will get sit down. He will say, I cannot walk now. He will sit down. That is Brahman realization. He can see one aspect of Krishna, Brahman. Yogi, little more tapasya is there. He walks tapasi, more tapasi. He comes to the level of one level, he will sit down there. He can see Lord as Paramatma in the heart. But a bhakta doesn't walk steps. What he does? He takes a lift. Lift is not moving by his own power. Lift is moving by Krishna's favor. He is very intelligent. He takes, just like we go to lift means, he is taking favor of electricity. Electricity will pull me up. So similarly, we are taking favor of Krishna. And Prabhupada says, Tesham evano kampartham aham ajnana jam tamaham. He says, out of compassion for them, I sitting in their heart, enlighten their heart from within with all the knowledge. This anukampa, this compassion, only devotee takes. Previous shloka Krishna says, Satatam Kirtan, they are always chanting my name with the devotees. Bhajantas ma dhridavrataha, with full faith they serve me. And I, out of compassion for them, enlighten them from within the heart all the spiritual knowledge. So this is the prerogative of a devotee. He takes Krishna's mercy. Now Krishna's favor in this world, Prabhupada says, is first manifested in the form of the holy name. It's a sound vibration. But it is not material sound. Why it is so? Krishna's favor. It is actually a sound vibration only, no? Re is a sound vibration, but no. By Krishna's favor, it becomes transcendental. And devotee takes benefit of it. Jnanis never sit and chant Krishna name. Yogis never sit and chant Krishna name. It is not that Krishna wants to give favor only to bhaktas. It's like a sun. Sun wants to give sunlight everywhere. But a devotee, some people, even though sunlight is there, what they do? If sun is not saying, in the house of this person I will not give sunlight. No. Sun is equally giving light everywhere. But some people take advantage, they open the doors and all, they take advantage of bright sunshine. Some people lock the doors and everything, they sit in dark. You go 10 o'clock, knock, come out, sun is there. No. Then they are not taking advantage, sunlight is available. So it's not that Krishna is not giving benefit, but only few people are fortunate. And who are the people? And another point is that even if we come to holy name without devotion, it's of no use. You come to the deities without devotion, only bhakta can take benefit also, no? See, you cannot utilize the holy name, you cannot utilize the deities, you cannot utilize the shastra, you cannot utilize the acharya, you cannot utilize even the prasada, you cannot utilize them. You have to approach them with service spirit. The Lord is present in these places. So only bhakta has a privilege actually, because he goes with the service spirit of the Lord. Another way Prabhupada says, all these people are going to the Lord to take something. Bhakta has no attitude to take anything from the Lord. He goes to give something to the Supreme Personality of God. What do we give? Finally, everything, just like to the sun, sometimes they do arti, we give a lamp. Now, any energy is coming from sun only. Either it is your fuel or anything, finally it is come from sun only. Sun's energy we are offering back to the sun only. All the Ganges we are offering Ganges water only back to the Ganges. The same way, if you offer something to Krishna, it is Krishna only. But that expression of devotion, servitude that you are cultivating is very pleasing to Krishna. And we become candidate for Krishna's favor. So Krishna's favor is there in the holy name, Krishna's favor is there in the deities, Krishna's favor is there in the shastra, Krishna's favor is there in the prasadam. You have to approach, and even the acharyas, you have to approach in a submissive spirit. They will reveal themselves to us. What is the shloka? Submissive spirit revealed. See, Atha Shri Krishna Nam Adi Na Bhave Grayam Indriye Sevo Mukhe Jivado Swayameva Skurati Adana. So what does it mean? That these things, beginning from the holy name, if you want to realize Krishna's transcendental position, it is beginning from the holy name. You have to develop service spirit beginning from the holy name. If you do that, what will happen? Reveal. Holy name will reveal its transcendental nature. It's not that I get, you are benefited. You have to do yourself. You have to do yourself. You have to do yourself. Krishna is, but we have to in a service spirit. Jnani cannot do this. It's too proud. He cannot do it. Yogi, he will not take this benefit. It's not that holy name is not ready to benefit him. He does not approach the holy name with the service spirit. This is the privilege. This, how did we get it? When we met a pure devotee. He has service spirit toward these things. That seva bhava comes into the heart. It's a realized form. Devotion to the Lord, the service spirit to the Lord in itself. They say, no, therefore bhakti is not a material sentiment. It's the transcendental energy, yogamaya. What is bhakti? Bhakti Devi, no? Tulsi ko we also say bhakti Devi. It's a yogamaya. Now don't think that now service spirit is there to the holy name, service spirit is there to the deities, I can have it sentimentally. No sir, that is of no use. It is transcendental energy of the Lord. Just like When we have people have service spirit to liquor, service spirit to cigarette, service spirit is there. This is under purview of Mahamaya. When Mahamaya pinches the heart, we start serving our sense object. The same way when Yogamaya, same energy transformed to Yogamaya, when it touches the heart, we develop service spirit for these things. So it is not just a sentiment, I develop service spirit for these features of the Lord. No. Therefore, without Krishna's mercy, you cannot serve Krishna also. You cannot serve Krishna. Just like Harida Gandhi, he was sad after the scheduled caste people, so he made them named Harijana. But just by naming them Harijana, he has not solved anything. They don't have service spirit for Hari. Harijana is not an ordinary term, it's a big term. Harijana is used for great devotees. Okay, again, we have no problem, that's good. And we are also against any casteism, that's fine. But Prabhupada says, those people did not become Harijana just by name. Harijana means they should have the service spirit, which is the transcendental energy of the Lord, which will be invoked in our heart when it takes shelter of the pure devotee. Who has it? And once you get even a trace of bhakti, therefore, this transcendental energy, Krishna does not bestow easily. You know, people go for Krishna's favor. Again, coming back to the word favor. Why they go to Krishna's favor? People go to Krishna's favor. Arto arthat jigyasu jnani cha vardashava. Krishna, people are in some trouble. Arto, some trouble is there, some health is not solving, some problem is there, some kashta is there. You know, nowadays so many kind of problems are there. So people go. Kalila means problems are only increasing. Upadrita, people become more and more disturbed. If he is pious, because otherwise he will not go. He goes to the temple of the Lord. Please help me. That is also pious. Good only. He goes for that favor. Artharthi, money is not there. He also goes to the Lord. Because the money is not there, nobody will help you. So he goes, please my Lord, you help me. Jigyasu, he is very inquisitive, a lot of questions. He also approaches the Lord. And Jnani, and he has some knowledge, he also approaches the Lord. So the four kind of people go for favor, but these favors are pure devotees about this. But how come that is called? He said Krishna easily bestows these things. These favors Krishna easily bestows. You go to Krishna, Krishna, I want this car, Krishna. You go to Krishna, Krishna, I want that mobile, Krishna will give. You go to Krishna for, what people can imagine, Krishna will give. But you go to Krishna, say, Krishna, give me pleasure of service to your lotus feet. That Krishna will think. Because when you get that Yogamaya energy, you develop a desire to serve Krishna. It's a transcendental energy. Don't think, you're making it cheap. Therefore Prabhupada said, don't make bhakti cheap. It's the highest thing Krishna can bestow. Therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said what? Na dhanam, na janam. People go for these things. Correct? Dhanam. If not dhanam, janam. If not janam, sundari. One of the things Krishna gave, people go for all these things only. And politicians go for janam. All of us they want order. Nowadays people say fans. A lot of fans are there. And some people go for dhana. And then some people go for sundari. Says no, Chaitanya said, I don't want all these things. The Prabhupada said, yes, okay, so what is your positive program? Mama janmani janmani share bhavata bhakti ahituki tvai. He's asking for the highest favor. And Lord, I don't know. Because it's intelligence. What is the thing you want? Janmani janmani share bhavata bhakti ahituki tvai. My Lord, birth after birth, I want devotion to you. And there was that example, one disciple of Lord Shiva. He was praying for something, Chintamani or something. He was praying anyway, he was praying to Lord Shiva, give me the greatest favor. Lord Shiva says, see, go meet the Sanatana Goswami. He will give you. Ask him. So he goes to Sanatana Goswami and he asks him, do you have Chintamani? Chintamani, if you touch anywhere, it becomes gold. Sanatana Goswami says, outside you see, the dustbin is there. Somewhere in that must be there. So he goes, picks it up. Dustbin searches, he sees some special money is there, touches anything, becoming gold. He becomes very happy and he starts walking. Lord Shiva, thank. He was walking. Then he got some idea in the heart. that if it is the most precious thing, why you throw in the dustbin? That means I am not intelligent. There is something higher he has. So he comes back to him. He says, you didn't give me the highest favor. Because this you have thrown in the dustbin. That means you have something more precious also. He said, yes, I have. But first you throw this into the water and come. So you go throw that in Yamuna and comes back very reluctantly. He didn't want to throw because you get gold. Anything you touch, you get gold. Throws finally and he comes. Because something more special is going to give. Yes, chant Hare Krishna. More special. So try to understand this point that pleasure of service Krishna is the highest thing, favor we can ask from the Lord. There is nothing more higher. When you reach that, you reach the highest favor Jiva can aspire for. Therefore, all the Acharyas say, only the two lotus feet of Krishna. That's all I want. I don't want anything else. So even in Bhagavatam at one place, even in the same chapter of Krishna's entering Dwarka, it is said, some people seek the favor of Krishna's arms. These are the administrators. If they pray for the protection of Krishna's arm, they can govern very nicely. Like that, people speak different favors. A devotee just wants to be at the lotus feet of the Lord. By nature, he is very humble. He doesn't want anything. He just wants to be at the lotus feet of the Lord. So this is the favor we are seeking. Okay? In the same way, in this shloka also, the favor is being sought is only one. Lord, can I see your face? There is nothing else. There is no other favor being discussed here. And then Krishna, you get this favor of the Lord. Why is it that Krishna doesn't give this favor very easily? The reason is, if somebody gets this transcendental desire, I just want to serve Krishna without any return, that yoga my energy, Krishna becomes his property. Krishna, I am not talking about us, we are all superficial devotees. But when somebody becomes a devotee, means pure devotee. Just like yesterday we were discussing, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu discriminates. He said, Hiranya Govardhan Majumdar are devotees, but they have so much desire for opulence. They are superficial devotees. But when we become actually pure devotees, means actually we have a desire. Prabhupada's movement is uncompromising. Prabhupada said anything less than complete surrender to Krishna, I have protested, I have rejected. So when somebody becomes actually a pure devotee, means he is into the transcendental energy of bhakti, where he is seeking Radha Krishna Seya Bhava Tav Abhilashi, just seeking the service of the Lord. And Lord, what to return this person now? He is not taking anything. Correct? Suppose a friend comes, he gives you one gift. You will also come and next day give you another gift. He says, I don't want anything. Then what happens? You say, I am your property. Correct? So Krishna is such a great personality. He becomes a property of his devotee. So this is the highest favor to ask. In fact, Prabhupada says, all the descendants of Ravana, people that we are seeing today are nothing but descendants of Ravana. He says like that. This is I read in the Back to Godhead that Prabhupada was writing before he went to America. Generally people are like Ravana only. Ravana means what? He wanted money, like Hiranyakashipu only. Money and sense gratification. People are also like that. He said my request to all the descendants of Ravana is, please see the fate Ravana met. What happened finally? He was destroyed. Kingdom was also burned. So similarly, if you want to follow the footsteps of Ravana, it's your choice. But why not take shelter of Narayana? Automatically, even Lakshmi is behind. A devotee is not aspiring for Lakshmi, just wants to serve Krishna in all sincerity. But Narayana is being served, Lakshmi is automatically there and it will stay. When you have Lakshmi, that is not Lakshmi, it becomes a Maya. Without the blessing of Narayana, without service attitude to Narayana, that Lakshmi is called Chanchala, it does not stay. But when we have service to Narayana, that Lakshmi stays. It is permanently present there. Okay? Happily present. She will not be Chanchala, she will not go. Because why? We can understand. Because hara abhakta se kuto mahat guna. Somebody is not a devotee of the Lord, cannot have any good qualities. And when somebody is unethical, even if money is there, it will just go in any time. Because he cannot fix himself even in a good character. Not possible. Sometimes people feel, I will not become devotee of the Lord and I somehow maintain good character. Not possible. Not possible. But if I become a devotee of the Lord, automatically all the good qualities will appear. What is the shloka? Yasyas bhakti bhagavati akinchana sarvai gunai tatra samasate sura hara abhakta kuto mahat guna mane manorathena dhavato vahi. So somebody becomes a devotee, automatically all the good qualities will come. So this is the only one favor we should try to become a sincere devotee. And here also there is an appeal to the Lord. My dear Lord, you are a maintainer, you are the philosopher, greatest well-wisher. Please reveal, remove the glaring effulgence and allow me to see your face. So Lord is hidden. Today we are not able to see the Lord. So our favor that we ask from the Lord is, Lord, kindly reveal Himself, yourself, to your this small devotee. That is the only favor we should ask. Srila Prabhupada ki, Shri